very important to have backups that are accurate, backups that are done regularly, and backups that are not only done on site, but also sent off-site in case your on-site infrastructure is destroyed or is unavailable due to a disaster. You've got a number of servers, a number of systems, and they're going to be backed up to some form of media. And that could be a combination of another server with a lot of disk space. It could be a storage device such as a SAN or a NAS. It could be even external hard drives if you want to go down that method. It could be tape libraries. You could have tapes such as LTO tapes, which are then routinely shuffled around. And they are then saved on site, in premise, within your organization or within your data center. If you lose that entire comms room, that entire server room, or the data center is unavailable, then you've lost not only your production servers, but you've also lost the backup systems, which are also residing in the same location. So what you do is, additional to on-site backups, you also have off-site backups. These are backups that not only reside on site, but are also copied or moved to off-site locations. So if we use these terms again, these technologies, if you're backing up to another server, this server could perhaps be at an alternate location. If you're backing up to a SAN or a NAS, you could be backing up to that, and then in turn that could be replicated to an alternate location. This server or NAS could then be backed up to another server NAS somewhere else. You could also then back up to tapes. So we mentioned LTO tapes. So you've got LTO 5, LTO 6, LTO 7 type of tapes, which have a certain amount of terabytes loaded on each tape. You then have the backups copied onto these tapes, and then these tapes go through like a weekly, daily or a weekly cycle where they are sent off-site to a third-party company, and then you have the confidence that this data is off-site. The same deal, a lot of smaller businesses will have an external hard drive. They plug into their server, data gets backed up to that, and then it's somebody's responsibility to take that hard drive off-site to make sure that the data is safe off-site if something on-premise happens. The other option is to, of course, save it onto the cloud. There are a lot of cloud-based backup solutions out there. We can have all of your backups running off to the cloud, and they are essentially then a off-site, they're saved in an off-site location if they are on the cloud. So really the important thing is, yes, not only to have backups in place, but also have a plan in place so that you know how long you should be retaining this data for legal requirements, for auditing requirements. Financial data needs to be retained for certain amounts of time, for tax purposes. So really determine your retention periods depending on the data that you've got and how long you need to be keeping this data.